Welcome to KocoSports. I am the huge one kid, idiot Dave Koco from DAVKoco.com. We're also live on twitch.tv/KocoSports. And today we're just going to hit up some news. We're reading this off the Wrestling Observer. Jimmy Jacobs announces for GCW Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame. Orange Crush magazine also has something to do with this. I believe it's a magazine. I apologize for not knowing more. And to me, I think this is really good. We got the Wrestling Observer Hall of Fame. We have the WWE Hall of Fame. And now the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame. We also got the Impact Wrestling Hall of Fame. There's a couple Hall of Fames. But I really feel like the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame is very important. And Jimmy Jacobs is definitely worthy of it. And the reason I feel like the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame is really important. Right now, we have WWE, AEW, Impact, MLW. And overseas, you got Japan. Mexico's not really overseas. Well, it depends on which way you're traveling. Europe. There's professional wrestling around the world, and you can make a full-time living. But there was a time where WWE was the king and had no competition whatsoever, even before Impact. And there was such a huge gap of WWE and Indie that it was hard for people to make a full-time living. So to make a full-time living on the Indies was amazing, and maybe you didn't have the look. Maybe you had a certain attitude. Maybe Vince didn't notice you. It'd be like being a baseball team, but there's only one team, you know? And I feel like there are so many great wrestlers that young kids or today's generation don't realize how hard they had it because, now, Vince says fuck off. All right, I'll go to AEW. Tony says fuck off. Okay, go to Impact. All right, I'll go to New Japan. I'll go to Noah. I'll go to... And there's so many options out there now. Back in the day, there wasn't that many options. Like, people were doing tours of Japan, but there's only so many, gaijins they can fly over. So the Indies are really important, and I'm glad GCW and Orange Crush made this, and I'm glad Jimmy Jacobs is going in because he's a great professional wrestler that should be seen. He'll be introduced by Alex Shelley. In addition to Jacobs, Christopher Daniels. That's insane. You're going to have an Indie Hall of Fame and not have him in it. Introduced by Frankie Kazarian. Cheerleader Melissa, one of the best, introduced by Dave Prazak. Is Dave Prazak still promoting female wrestling? Dave Prazak used to have a lot of indie feds. I don't know if he still is, but that's interesting. The Indie Hall of Fame was established by GCW and Orange Crush magazine. Yes, Orange Crush magazine. Got it. In 2022, Jerry Lynn, Homicide, Prazak, Lufisto. Lufisto was amazing. Ruckus and Tracy Smothers were a part of the inaugural inductee class. And there's just so many great pro wrestlers that deserve to be noticed. And I don't know, like, nowadays, would it be as big of a deal? It's like, okay, you're on Indies. Well, you didn't sign with one of the 87 companies where you can make a full-time living. But back then, it was very, there was a time when ECW and WCW went out of business, and until Impact picked up a little bit of steam, there was nothing. There was a gap where it was like, Vince says, I don't fucking like you. That's it. You're too short, kid. I fucking wasn't paying attention. What's going on? So I'm glad this generation of pro wrestlers that were stuck in probably the worst times get to shine. And it's great because, maybe newer fans will go back and see some of these older wrestlers, because some of these wrestlers that ever made it to Vince's playgrounds were crazy amazing. Anyway, who would you like to see in the Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame? Leave a comment and like, comment, subscribe. Comment twice. Say cowabunga. We're trying to grow this channel. We got a trick, we just can't have this conversation. I have to get you to hit the like button. I got to have you leave a comment. Even if you don't want to leave a comment, it fucking is good. And then, like, when I'm babbling on and you probably already left, I need you to stay or make shorter videos. It was up to the algorithm. I'd be like, Indie Wrestling Hall of Fame is a thing, and Jimmy Jacobson, gotta go. Anyway, let's just do the dance. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, check me out on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, KocoSports. With that, I am over. Congratulations, Jimmy Jacobs.